Market start for the month of February has already been released, so let's dive right in and see what was happening across Greater Toronto area for the month of February. So sale month over month has increased from 3,100 to almost 4,800, while active listing has slightly increased from almost 9,300 to more than 9,600 sale. The impact of interest rate hike has definitely continued to be seen. So for total sale year over year, there were almost 4,800 homes sale in Toronto housing market during the month of February, which equate to more than 47% decrease from almost 9,100 sale for the record high of February 2022. The month over month, keep in mind that anything between 4 to 5 months of inventory is a balanced market, and anything below it is a seller market. Anything above it is a buyer market. So for the months of inventory in January, it was sitting at 3 months, while in February it decreased to 2 months of inventory. The average price of all type of property year over year was down by almost 18% from over 1.33 million to 1.095 million. The average price of all type of home across GTA has slightly increased month over month by 5.5% from over 1.38038 million to 1.095 million. So it's showing a sign that price is improving and very promising right here. Now let's take a look at average price by home type year over year. All type property have experienced significantly year over year decrease in average price. The biggest hit here you can see is a semi-detached. It decreased by 21.4%, and the detached come next, where it decreased 19.9%, and then townhome decreased by 16.7%, and lastly condominium decreased year over year by 11.8%. Now, if we look at month over month though, all type property, as you can see it here, saw a green sign, which across from all the board of all type property, the month over month price have increased. Detached month over month from January fast forward to month of February increased by 7.3%, semi-detached increased by 4.9%, and townhome it increased by 5.3%, and condominium is slightly increased by 2.6%. Now you might ask, how long does it take to sell a home? So now if you look at property days on the market, month over month, in January it took about 41 days on average to sell a home, and fast forward for the month of February it took 33 days. So it's a slightly decrease. Year over year though, year over year it took last February about 11 days to sell a property, and fast forward a year after to February this year, it took like 3 times longer, which is about 33 days. Now keep in mind that tomorrow, March the 8th, the Banks of Canada will release another news whether they're going to decide to increase further or keep it the same, no further hike. So it's very interesting to see how it is look like tomorrow when the Bank of Canada release, which is March the 8th. So stay tuned as we will sharing what's the news of Bank Canada in our next video. But for now, since you know real estate is very local, so if you do have a specific question with regard to your home, to your neighborhood, your community, we would love to be in touch with you to come up with a specific plan for you and your family. So do not hesitate to reach out to us. All our contact number is in the below section there. We see you soon in our next video.